Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, this is the National Football League. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Detroit Lions.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Nashville. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. From the 50, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And they will be let out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Levis on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Harold Landry, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's Goff.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 1. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Levis to throw off play action.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play, because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Levis.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Wright.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
3rd and long. It's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that sack.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Levis to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Aleem McNeil able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Levis sets up to throw here. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Spears will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Nick Folk for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Goff. Wright's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Going for it all. Reaching up for it, and he's got it.
Chigakakro
managing to stay in bounds.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Gone. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Goff. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. First and 10, it's Levis. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Levis. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Levis to throw on first and 10 here. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's second and 3. Here's Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And Levis going back to the air. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Folk's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans got a strong first half out of the Kentucky man, their quarterback, Will Levis. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They toss it down to Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
46, Mike, 46.
Levis looking to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Go. Go. 46, boy, 46.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
56, Mike, 56.
To throw on second down is gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Goff now to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and they have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He's got right on the short throw, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. To throw is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 21 yards away. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And It's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. A 10-play drive that time.
And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, Levis.
This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Running right, it's Pollard.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Levis back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now it's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And space tough to come by there. It's going to give maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Goff on 3rd down. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles. Oh, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. It's complete to Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
2nd and a couple. Now Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again is gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Gibbs straight ahead.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A give to Pollard running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Levis on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Levis keeps it option left. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2nd down and a yard. Levis to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Loved the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Folk's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Again, Goff.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Back to throw, Goff.
That is caught.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Gone.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st and 10.
Goff.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Here now, 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.